welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Danica Lilliland. South Africa has come a long way in terms of social equality. However, when it comes to gender violence, there is still quite a bit to be done. Although a very serious issue, it can be addressed using creativity.
Gender-based violence is one of South Africa's most prominent social issues. The Legends Unite Against Gender-Based Violence campaign spreads awareness about this issue.
Well, it's a campaign that mobilizes legends all over the country, to talk about this issue and also to voice their concerns about gender-based violence. The purpose of it is to activate people's minds and thought processes around this issue of gender-based violence. We just want them to think about it and let the solutions come out of them rather than us telling them what to do. The legends that were here today, we had Umam Lydia, we had Charlene, we've got Robert Whitehead, we've got Amahotela Queens. It's just absolutely amazing. But what's beautiful about today is that also we have young performers also. So we're balancing and asking these two worlds to meet, because in isiZulu bathi indlela ibuzwa kwaphambili, it's translated as you ask the way from those that have walked it.
When it comes to children and when it comes to women being abused, I'm first in the line to help them to stop the abuse. You can't even say it's poverty, because this happens in the best of homes, that husbands hit their wives. It's terrible and it's ongoing. This is the problem. The women stay because they have nowhere to go. It's easy for me to say, go, take your things and leave. That women can't because they don't have a job, they don't have money. I wish all these abused women had my personality. Want 'n man sal nie aan my slaan nie, hy sal sy gat sien.
The pledge activity, we're asking people's minds to be activated, and then we're saying to them, go and pledge in the book, go and sign that you also want to be counted in this great movement and this big campaign that is taking place.
I've pledged because I've been abused and it's been for a long time, so I think enough is enough.
I think this is a very good campaign, and we need to create a turnaround on the next generation, whereby we get them information and teach them very well about this violence that is happening in our community, because a lot of people are being abused by them, but they're not reporting and they're not aware. They see as a normal thing. So we just need to go up against that and make sure that people are aware of that and they campaign and stand against this thing.
If there's no mutual respect between two people, then what do you expect from society? So it really starts between those two people and then it transcends to the whole society.
In 2014, almost 70% of South African domestic violence fatalities were women, and the female homicide rate was 5 times the global average. Make your pledge, support this campaign, and our community. I'm Samuel Gebhardt for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Franjo van Coke from Van Coke Cartel, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation with us on Facebook, that's joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. If you're one of those people that's on the move, you can catch up with us on pockettv.mobi, that's pocket with an I. For some of us, abstaining from comfort food during winter can be a bit challenging. If you're one of those people that enjoys to eat out, here's one such restaurant that will leave your mouth watering and your body warm.
South Africa is one of the most diverse countries on the continent. Consumers are thus spoiled for choice when it comes to cuisine. And just to give you a taste of some of the diverse dishes you can find in Johannesburg this winter, we selected Ethiopian restaurant Queen Sheba to have a taste of what they call tips.
Ethiopian food is our major spices. What we use is what makes us different from other food is we use our chili powder sauce a lot. This is a chili powder sauce, like the Indian or other cultures they have it, but in Ethiopians we use a couple of spices inside the chili powder sauce, that makes it a little bit of strong and a little bit of spicy too. Our major ingredient is our chili powder sauce. The rest that we used is a mix of what we call communal powders, where coriander powders, which is also our major ingredient. We use that one. This is also another chili powder sauce. We call it the mitmita, the very hot one, which is a small chili powders, grinded like just chili powder sauce with other almost 15-20 kind of spices. So that's also pre-prepared spices we have available for Ethiopian food. And the rest we use like the normal onions. Garlic is also mostly highly used in our food dishes. We use a garlic, and tomato, also another green chili powders. It's just like, it's our major spices for Ethiopian dishes.
Step 1. Cut the beef into small cubes. Step 2. Heat oil in pan and proceed to add onion. Step 3. While frying the onion, add your spices, garlic and salt to the mix. Stir until onions are soft or no longer than 3 minutes. Next, add cubed beef. Stir and allow to simmer. For some juicy sauce and extra zing, add sliced tomatoes with a touch of green peppers. Customary to Ethiopia, this dish is served with injera. One Day explains.
Injera is made out of, like as you see, the original sizes from a teff flour. As a teff flour, we mix it, we keep it for a couple of days. And once we get the sourdough, like for 3-4 days, it's fermented. Once it's fermented, we bake it in a clay pot. This is the color dominated white because we mix it with a rice flour because there is a shortage of a teff flour here in South Africa. And it's a very fluffy, spongy bread. And this is our, I call it in South Africa, our Ethiopian pap.
Once the injera is placed and ready, you can top it with the beef. I must say, the meal was absolutely divine, and you should definitely try it out. I'm Riley Sakaniposakwe for Joburg Today.
You are watching Joburg Today.
With the high unemployment rate in South Africa, more and more people are moving to Joburg in the hope of finding a job, often struggling to succeed. Eskom has found a way to encourage entrepreneurship by implementing the business investment competition.
Eskom launches its 7th annual business investment competition in Johannesburg to celebrate job creators in the manufacturing, trade and services industries.
It is really about promoting entrepreneurship because we do know and we understand that small businesses can play a significant role in contributing towards job creation and economic growth.
This country needs about 7.3 million jobs as at today. So, 3,000 pales into insignificance when you look at it from that perspective. So we have to encourage everybody to find a way of creating jobs and encourage people who are not working to create work for themselves. So we have a responsibility to create jobs. So competitions like BIC are critically important to that process of creating employment.
In order for the winners to grow their businesses, they get cash prizes to the value of over 100,000 rand.
The money that I got last year as the second runner-up, we didn't have enough stock when it comes. So we did take it and invest it back to the business. We bought stock and we paid the 3 months rent with it. So it really helped us last year. It boosted our business.
The competition also gives the competitors an opportunity to network.
The difference that it made, we connected with a lot of people. I mean, I must say the exposure was great, and obviously they gave us business, so that was good also. But it made quite a difference, in terms of connecting with new people, that could really help us in this business that we're growing.
A lot of these businesses are youth-owned businesses that enter these categories. So, when we get report backs of having more partners, some of them have been growing and opening up more branches and employing people. So I think that's really testament to achieving the purpose that we set out with this competition.
And if you can use it, wear it and eat it, then you can definitely make it. The Eskom Business Investment Competition encourages the youth to take initiative and create their own jobs. I'm Butumela Ratokwena for Joburg Today.
How's it? This is Zion, and you are watching Joburg Today.
For more on our city, check out our playlists as well as leading opinion. That's it from me, Danica. I'll leave you with Howie Combrink. Don't be saying goodbye.
Back in ETV.
You're holding my hand with such style. It's telling me that you love me, girl. You're making me dance up in the clouds. Look me in the eye and believe the words that I say when I speak to you. Damn girl, you're the love love of my life. No, now don't you be the one to say goodbye. Don't you ever just pack up and leave. And don't you know that you're the one who lets me say goodnight? Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying your goodbyes, my darling. No, don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. You're taking control, leaps of faith as you lead me through these trees. It's making me wanna sing and dance and jump up high, higher than before. I know it's not always going to be this way, but I pray you stay the same, my darling. No, don't change a thing. No, now don't you be the one to say goodbye. Don't you ever just pack up and leave. And don't you know that you're the one who lets me say goodnight? Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying your goodbyes, my darling. No, don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. Ra-do-ba de be da boom, ra-do-ba-de-ba-ba-ba, ra-do-ba-de-be-da boom, 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 boom. Ra-do-ba-de-be-da boom, ra-do-ba-de-ba-ba-ba, ra-do-ba-de-be-da boom, boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, don't you be the one to say goodbye. Don't you ever just pack up and leave. And don't you know that you're the one who lets me say goodnight? Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying your goodbyes, my darling. No, don't be saying goodbye, my dear. Oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye.